what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do the NFL Beast Conference Championship game round for the playoffs. Joining me, reigning 48, and it's not been a great football week for either our teams,
Season.
unfortunately. We both missed a field goal that cost us the game. Well, there are other things too, but I mean, that's one thing that everyone's going to look at.
Yeah, it makes me want to puke.
Yep. Um, yeah. I mean, it was just. I mean, I thought we had it in the my Packers had it in the bag. We were winning for most of that game, and obviously with the Bills, they were. I mean, it was a fight throughout the whole game, but I thought that it was going to not turn out that way.
End of the day, when you don't have a full team and you're playing with nobody who can do the position to cover what you need, you can't expect much else.
Yep. But nonetheless, I will say, at least for my Packers, I know for you, you were expecting nothing less than the Super Bowl at this point. Um, as you should. I mean, you guys are Super Bowl bound for a while now. For a contender, Super Bowl contender for a while. Um, the Packers, I will say, had a great season for overachieving. Because I didn't even expect we'd be in the playoffs with Jordan Love. Um, let alone winning a playoff game. Though I really wish we could have gotten to that championship game because I really felt like we were a better team than the 49ers were. And yeah, nonetheless, that's how it goes. Look forward to what happens next season for the Packers. But unfortunately, we have the championship games here. Not with our teams. But nonetheless, the NFC Championship games, NFC and AFC Championship games move on. And the first one is the AFC Championship game. I'm surprised that's first. But it's at 3 o'clock on CBS Sunday, January 28th. It will be the Kansas City Chiefs at the Baltimore Ravens, and this is also the first time the Baltimore Ravens have hosted NFC Championship game, and it is the last time since 1970 to 1971 season where a Baltimore team hosted an NFC Championship game back when the Colts were in Baltimore.
AFC.
Or AFC. AFC, sorry.
The Ravens are a 4-point favorite. I hope that both teams have their quarterbacks stub their toe so viciously that they have to go to the third backups. I don't care. I'm not going to watch football this weekend. I have no intention of watching football this weekend. Um, I don't know. Baltimore 17, Kansas City 16.
Well, you're actually going with Lamar on this one.
I don't. Do I have a win for either way that I go? I can't
You know
stand
how
either
I
of these.
feel when the Packers have been losing these championship games the past couple of years.
I feel the same way about this game as you feel about the next game. So
Yeah. So, yeah, I was tossing this one up and down. Um, I I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the game. I think they're going to make a statement. Lamar Jackson knows that he has been playing against pretty much mostly everybody, not just the people on the field, but the media in itself. And this is a really defining game for him to kind of show that he is the guy there. Um, and he go up against Pat Mahomes. I think will be a defining thing for him. And I think the Baltimore Ravens get it 31-14. I think they easily take the Chiefs down in this game and win the AFC. Um, Next we have the NFC Championship game at 6:30 later that day, January 28th, Sunday. This is on Fox. The Detroit Lions at the San Francisco 49ers.
the Niners are a 7-point favorite.
That is stupid. But nonetheless, people never seem to get it right. I don't know how you make them the 7 point favorites when the 49ers should not even be in this game, as far as I'm concerned, after how they played last week. Uh, Detroit Lions are motivated. Dan Campbell's motivated. It's them against the world. The Detroit Lions, to me, is a much better rounded team than the 49ers. The 49ers look like shit. And the Detroit Lions, I believe, will get turnovers on Brock Purdy. They will put him on his back. The Packers created the blueprint. If we had not dropped two easy interceptions, 49ers are not in this game. Um, Brock Purdy had to adjust. I don't even know Samuels will be in this game. But it really doesn't matter because I think the Lions are a better team. They are more motivated. They are ready to go. They don't give a damn that it's in San Francisco. They are going to go out there and balls out and give it their all. I think the Detroit Lions easily win this game and shock everybody. Well, it shouldn't be a shock to anybody. I don't know why the favorites are like that. Uh, I think this game is 28-10. Lions easily beat them.
I'm not going to go that off the hinge. Both these defenses have strong points and weak points. I'm going to say 27-24 Detroit final. That is the team I'm rooting for. Would love to see somebody
Wait, what
different
was the
win a
score?
Super Bowl.
What was the score?
27-24 Detroit.
Oh, so close. Okay. Yeah.
I would love to see a team that we haven't seen win a Super Bowl within the last 10 years being there. I know for you it's got a sting, but I faced it for how many years with New England?
Well,
At least it's a team that we haven't had to have thrown in our face winning for how many years?
the Detroit Lions last championship game that they won was in 1957.
Yeah.
So if they win a championship here,
It's
um,
well deserved for the fan base.
1957. We're talking about before the Super Bowl era here. We are talking about black and white days. We are talking about days when Otto Graham was still playing in the football. Like we're talking about those days, man. We're talking about way back when. Um, but yeah, those are the championship games. So bolt right now, everything is the even with the scores. Um, because we both went 2-2 last week. Um, and nothing's really gonna change because we both predicted the same guys right here to win.
Yeah.
We both expect it to be the Ravens and the Lions in the Super Bowl. Um, and well, I mean,
If the Lions win the Super Bowl, I'm buying you a Lions jersey.
no, I would burn it.
I'm buying you a Lions jersey. They
How?
don't let you play with matches, Frank.
What do you mean? I got one. I use them for the 4th of July.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So no, yeah, no. Anyways, so yeah, these are the only games left. I don't know if you wanted to talk about some of the coaching news or anything like that, or
Well, it looks like Bill Belichick's not getting a job.
well, is the commander still open?
He hasn't even been talked about there.
Oh,
So unless he comes out of left field there, that's the only job that's really open, and nobody's really talked about him there. Atlanta hired today. They have Raheem Morris, I believe.
yeah, that was kind of a surprise. I heard that.
You know what? Good. Let them do that. Do that. Go find yourself who you need as your offensive coordinator to fix what you have wrong and fix a defense that's been horrible. That might be the best move for Atlanta. Jim Harbaugh coming back. I don't know how to feel about that. That's something.
I like Harbaugh. I like him. He's got that
Um,
swagger. He's got that swagger to him always. I like him. I like to see what he could do because you know what? To me, I think he was unfairly let go by the 49ers. I mean, like he did all the years he was there, they, other than one did the final season where they were just 8-8, they were in the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. So I do like that he's getting another chance because I
his
don't
winning
think
percent is like 66% in the NFL. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I think he should at least get another shot because I think like with all these guys that get fired pretty like fast for losing a lot, he didn't really lose that much in the NFL as a head coach. So I do think he should get another chance. And Chargers are going to be the most interesting one because Chargers have been struggling obviously for a long time.
The
And
Chargers have the pieces. They have to make decisions about the cap. That's the biggest concern. Like, what do they do? Is Keenan Allen still there at his age? Do they cut Mike Williams, who can't stay healthy? Like, I would assume they're not going to tear it down. I mean, I guess if they wanted to, though, if they really wanted to, hypotheticals here. Somebody would trade an arm and a leg for Justin Herbert to get him off of the Chargers.
to get
And Jim Harbaugh just went on. It is Jim who just signed it, right? It's not John. It's Jim.
yeah, Shim.
Jim Harbaugh just went on record saying J.J. McCarthy was the best Michigan product to ever play there.
I don't know if he's going to necessarily get everybody from Michigan to come to
But
his
I'm
team.
saying if that's the way you're gonna go, who's gonna? He's not going first overall. So if you really feel that way, you have a high enough draft pick, you can trade away Herbert, pick up McCarthy, and try with the kid who you're glowing about.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the thing. You've already coached him up this far. If you really think he's your guy, meh.
I mean, the one thing about Jim Harbaugh is he motivates those quarterbacks that he's like went with. I mean, Alex Smith was a journeyman essentially, until Harbaugh took him under his wing and made him much better than he had been up to that point. So I think he can take any quarterback he needs and can make him, but especially someone he's been around with.
But I guess like I'm saying though, like I think Herbert got the extension, right?
I thought he did get an extension.
Yeah, so if Herbert got an extension, you're looking to move him and move that contract. It's there. It's possible. We've seen that middle-aged veterans go for an arm and a leg. So if he really wants to slingshot and build the team his way, that might I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked to see Harbaugh move on from Herbert just to make it work cap-wise. Is it the smart move? Probably not, but I can see it happening.
Yeah. Um, and what do you think about Jordan Love getting a contract extension? Off top of it.
So I don't think he's going to get like a long term. And I think
That's what
that's the
I was
thing that
thinking.
you're
Like,
going to want to
I
see.
don't know how you give him $100 million contract or
I,
highest
I
paid
think
contract.
I think even Jordan Love knows he's not getting that though. I think Jordan Love's a
Well,
very
why
down
do
to
they
earth
keep
kid.
saying they keep reporting, oh, highest paid like quarterback? And I'm like, there's no way.
Which might be per year, yes, but I can't see it being like a 5-6 year deal.
Yeah,
I think if they're going to give him top quarterback money, they're
probably like
going
a
to go,
2 year
look, kid,
deal.
you proved us pretty well. Here's a 2 year deal,
Yeah, 2 or 3
and
years.
it works well. If he sucks, and I'm not saying he does because he did look very good in the back half of the year,
Yeah.
you're paying you're waiting it out for 2 years. So ultimately, it's going to bite the Packers in the ass. But if he sucks, you got 2 years, you're done. If he's good,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to renegotiate him. He's getting paid money fairly now. You're going to have to pay him a whole hell of a lot more in 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because he can't just because he had one good year this year. This is his first full year as a starter. You
But that's I
can't.
guess the thing. I think he knows.
Look at
I
Mac
think,
Jones. Mac Jones had one good year and then he sucked. I
but
mean,
Mac Jones also has never had a consistent offense around him.
well, that's just my point, though. It was like he had one good year, and then his sophomore year as a starter wasn't.
But I
That's what
hate that. I hate that thought process because Mac Jones at least was given the reins as a rookie, whereas as much as you might argue it, Love had the benefit of sitting behind a Hall of Famer in Aaron Rodgers.
well, yeah, but it's true. But I mean, I'm just saying that like second year as a starter, he could struggle, and if he struggles, then we're gonna lock him up for like a big ass contract, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna screw ourselves. Why don't we give him a 2 year contract or a 3 year contract? Um, and then from there, see if he's for real and it's not just a 1 year thing. And then it's only going to help him later on because then when you get to that third contract that he would get, it would be a bigger one for him. Um, you know,
Yeah, but I think that's about all I got on this. I think it's
yep,
time to just
yep,
ride it out and get ready for the Super Bowl.
yep, guys. So again, we both picked the Lions and the Ravens to win these games, and hopefully that will be the Super Bowl one for us because honestly, I don't want the 49ers in it.
And I sure shit don't want the Chiefs in it.
As much as I hate the Lions, I do not want the damn 49ers in it. I am pissed at them. I am sick of them. I am sick of their lucky ass and their getting past us all the time. Anyways, so yeah, that is about it. Comment, rate. If you like to hear my videos, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, redirect all that stuff from the website and whatnot, and subscribe and do all that stuff. Um, and yeah, they're obviously we're done with the I'm done with the Packers recap since there are no more Packers games. But you can all check out every one that we did. I just did one last week about my frustrations about us losing to the 49ers. Um, and yeah, that's it for me. Kyle, you got the two scoops.
Yeah, shout out our dude Nikki Two Scoops. He's back and working. Should be all set up and good to go there. Shout out to our dude Kyle at Chicken Dippin' as well. Hit him up at chicken_dippin' on Instagram or chickendippin.com. Use code 716 for 15% off your order. Get them in time for the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. And with that, that is it, guys. I am the S Ultimate Goku. He is the reigning 48, and we're out of here. Peace.